The Sims 3 store has a mixed reputation in the Sims community. Some players love the expansive content available for purchase for their game, while others see it as yet another money-hungry cash grab by EA. Personally, I love that I can purchase the items that are perfect for my gameplay and build style, while ignoring the stuff that I have no interest in using. What's up guys, Rakowski here, and today we are judging and rating the Now and Then Century Manor from the Sims 3 store. Before we get started, if you are growing tired of The Sims 4, then be sure to hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you so much. Your support is making it possible for me to create more retro Sims content. And please let me know in the comments down below what you think of the Sims 3 store. Do you have any favorite items, or do you think it's just EA being greedy? Okay, with that out of the way, let's get into the video. I can't believe I spent $20 on a big ugly greenhouse in The Sims, but here we are. What's up guys, and welcome to the Sims 3 store. I have it zoomed in a little bit so we can see a little better. I just wanted to explore this before we actually jump into the game. So as we can see here, it is a big ugly greenhouse, but it's very old-fashioned, and that's actually why I bought this, because I love building Victorian houses, colonial houses, Edwardian houses, all that stuff, and this has quite a bit of good build buy for me, so I figured it was worth it even if the actual venue itself was weird. So clicking through the different screenshots, we see the first one, it's kind of half new and half kind of dilapidated, and that's because this lot is like in two different places in history. So there's one version where it's like brand new and like historic, and then there's a modern one where it's been kind of like run down and destroyed. So that's kind of the concept. The objects are gorgeous. Like look at this curved staircase. You might have seen this in my most recent speed build. I did a goth mansion, and as you can see, a lot of the stuff here is very appropriate for a family like the Goths. A lot of the furniture that they use is just base game stuff too, and a lot of the base game stuff fits right in with this kind of style. I love the architectural details, I love the spandrels, I love the posts, and quite frankly, I love that there's like a dilapidated version. I love these boarded up windows. Now I've heard they're a little glitchy, so we'll have to get in and test that, but I mean, look at these broken windows. They have some that are boarded up, they have like the screen doors. I think it's just great. I think it's kind of even more beautiful when it's dilapidated. That could fit right into Midnight Hollow. Even like in the Supernatural pack, you could be in Moonlight Falls with this house. Like look, like a ghost, right? Like it just kind of makes sense for that kind of vibe. Oh, and look, one of the screen doors is even broken. That's a nice detail as well. And I was thinking, even with Create a Style, you can't really see it because I'm kind of blocking it, but there's this statue here, and you could change the texture on that to something that's a little bit more rough, a little bit more kind of worn and torn, so to speak, to make it look old and like dirty it up a little bit. You could turn it a little bit brown like dirt. You could turn it a little bit black like it's been burned by a fire. And if it's brand new, you can make it like shiny and white and like almost like plasticky marble, right? And if we scroll down, we can see the price is 1900 sim points, but in my country it's about 1 penny per sim point unless you buy a whole lot of them, so it's about $1 per 100. So this is $19 plus tax is well over 20. And it says here we have 42 items in the set. So of course the two main things you get are the manor now, which means that it's all been run down and dilapidated throughout a few hundred years, and this is the Century Manor then, when it was first built, still nice, shiny, and new. We have these curved staircase pieces which are absolutely divine. I love them. I love the roofing pieces. I used those in my most recent mansion as well. I'm gonna leave a link down below in case you want to watch that, because maybe you could see like a nice house be built with this stuff. I'm being a little mean. We don't know if it's ugly yet. Actually, from the screenshots, the inside looks pretty good, and that's kind of where I fall short. I think I'm better with the architecture part and not so much the interior design. And that being said, this is perfect for me because we got roofing, we have railings, we have windows, doors. Those are my type of items. I love the grandfather clock as well. That fits right in with the base game if you go into like Sunset Valley or something. And here's all the broken stuff. So they have broken screen doors in a couple different varieties, broken windows boarded up. There's a painting, some old bushes. I actually like the curtains. Curtains are kind of tricky to find in the Sims games, so it's nice if you can find like a nice pair. Oh my god, I just want to click on this. Look at this. The Timeless Beauty presented in oil. That's a nice painting too. Again, especially for like a goth or a historic mansion, these are really making sense. Okay, that's about it for the Sims 3 store page. Why don't we jump into the game and see what we're actually dealing with? See you there. So I'm just jumping into the game and I notice I got a gift from I You Seek Brittany. So thank you so much for the elixir. That's actually gonna come in really handy for the Not So Berry challenge. I'm gonna send you back a surprise gift box because it says here it could be a lot of simoleons or a car or something. So I'm not sure which is best for you, but I'll send that back. Thanks so much. Yeah, so if in case you didn't know, like the Sims 3 still has like a fully functional online like community system, so you can send gifts to your friends, you can accept things or whatever. I just popped in here to use the mother load cheat so we could actually buy the mansions. Okay, that should do it. Let's jump into the house. So here we are at the Century Manor then. So this is like the nice version when it was brand new, and actually my first thought is the landscaping is really beautiful and I really don't mind the outside color. It's not as green as the thumbnail would let you believe, but keep in mind that I'm also using like a different lighting mod than the base game would have, so it just kind of makes things a little bit brighter and a little bit less muddy. So looking around, I really like the architectural details as well. You can tell it's an EA house because of how many windows it has, but I mean, like, the porch is really well done. They put a lot of it, but they didn't put too much. Sometimes they go a little too crazy with this stuff. I like how it's only one tile wide too. Not going to be super functional, but it just looks exquisite. I'm just going to dissect a little bit so everyone understands what's going on. So these are just like little individual buyable roof pieces. So you can just kind of click them around here. It's really easy to actually do. If you want to build an older style house, this is probably going to be easier than using a default roof. This is also a separate item, this tower thing. This was the inspiration for my most recent build. So this alone kind of gives the pack some value, probably not $20 worth, but I mean, you know, at least it's something. The landscaping continues beautifully to the back. I love this little hedge area with the statue. I love the fencing around the property. And I just love like even the little entrances by the doors just have that extra railing touch. Usually first person tours take a long time, but since we're only doing 2 builds in this, then I don't think it's going to be a problem. So let's just enter in through the main gate. I think this is stunning. Like in first person, it's actually even a little bit better. Look at that. They even did the roof detailing. Absolutely great. Okay, let's come in the front door. We are greeted with a beautiful staircase. I was worried the staircase was not going to be at the entrance and that would be unrealistic, but I think it's gorgeous. It's a little bit big, which is what someone said about my build, but sometimes you just have to go for it. Why am I going upstairs? We shouldn't go up there yet. So I'm looking for some sort of lounge room right off the entry, and we absolutely have one. There's a little door to the outside here too. So with a house this cramped, I think it's important to have like little different points of entry so you have different paths. Wow, this is like a conservatory area. Lots of flowers, gardening. Love that. What's in this door? The dining room. Ooh, this blue isn't too bad either. I was scared they were going to do a terrible dining room. This interior is actually blowing me away. I'm very shocked. Oh, it's the spare dining chairs that EA always puts. What's in this door? Ooh, it's a hallway, like a proper hallway. Do we have a bathroom in here? We do. Oh, I love how it's like intuitive, the rooms that I think it's going to be, because that means at least it's making a little bit of sense, at least to me. I love this vanity area. This is absolutely gorgeous. Now keep in mind, a bathroom, especially a toilet and stuff, would not exist at this time in history. They were invented around the turn of the 20th century. Now I'm looking for historical accuracy. Having a table in the middle of the kitchen until the end of the Victorian and Edwardian areas, like every kitchen was like just counters on the outside and a center workspace, right? It wasn't even necessarily counters. It would be like stoves and like other kind of scullery things. If there's a pantry through here, I'm gonna die. Oh, it's an office. Okay, that's a little strange. I don't love that there's an office through the kitchen because that wouldn't really make too much sense. But the office itself is beautiful. I love the bookshelves. Oh, I thought they forgot the roof. I sometimes do that. But this is actually like a second floor here. We can actually go up the ladder. Let's just peek up here and see what's going on. Look at the chess table and stuff. I love that. Oh, it's just okay. So there's actually no door into this room, so it's a good thing we went up the ladder because we would never have found it. Usually I don't like when there's a lot of different ways to get around, but when you have narrow porches like that, that would probably be for the best. But I also have my game modified so that way Sims can kind of like scoot past each other a little better, so I can do more cramped builds. Okay, so at the top of the landing we can see there's like several doorways. I'm just going to go into the nursery first here. I think this is beautiful as well. Love the curtains. These are from this pack, I think, but let's see what's through this door. I thought it was gonna be a bathroom. What is this room? Ooh, a ladder. Okay, let's go up the ladder, and oh my god, it's like a secret area for the kids in like the attic. I think this is absolutely amazing. This is probably where the roof details are. Absolutely. See, little dormers into this secret attic, so you can actually use the 3rd floor. More storage up here. I think this is amazing. Okay, well, let's come out of there. I think that's like doesn't lead to anywhere else. It's kind of weird that the baby room is so far from things. Let's try this side of the hallway. Ooh, look at this bathroom. I love the tub in in the middle, again, not very historically accurate, but in The Sims, you kind of need this stuff. But with The Sims 3, if you don't have like a tub, it's not gonna go very well. Look at this little room. It's like for 2 little girls, maybe for a couple actually, because I know couples used to sleep in different beds. Here's like their own separate balcony. I might actually want to connect these, like I said, so there's better routing, but who knows, maybe it actually makes it worse. Let's get out of there, go across this little, I love this like little bridge. This is an excellent little touch. This better be a master bedroom. Oh, it is fantastic. I love that this house is not actually that big either, because I'm able to just kind of get through, and there's not a lot of unnecessary extra stuff, you know, like a lot of it is very practical. It's pretty decorative as a whole, but I think that they did a really good job like making it kind of compact while still making it like a big mansion. Honestly, this is one of the best houses that EA has ever made. I was kind of thinking like, you have the audacity to try and charge me this much for like an old-fashioned house, but my goodness, that floor plan is nice, very interesting, lots of like little passages. Love the outside, love the shell. I think I'm gonna give this a 10. Like, this is very base game compatible. You could slot this in. I would probably put it in Sunset Valley, but Riverview would be fine as well, right? You just have to tweak it a little bit. And here we are at the Century Manor now. So it's all dilapidated. It's the same house. It's just been like a few hundred years. I think it's fantastic actually, because it really hits home that it's the Creata style that makes all the difference. So they've kind of darkened up the green, stripped it away, but you can still tell that like once upon a time it was painted. They have this texture on the columns and on the roof pieces to look like it's cracking, like really nice detail. Oh, some of the railings are missing. The floor tiles are missing. I didn't even think of that. Look, and they, oh my God, they made it look like they fell down, and they're even like thick like a foundation. That's really tricky to do. This hedge area has been overgrown, but the statue is still there. Everything is still kind of as it was, just over time has fallen apart. I love that this crashes into like the inside too. Like, it's not just a balcony that fell off, it's like going into the house. And of course they utilized all of those windows that are broken and like boarded up that I was really excited to see. Okay, so let's go in first person. It might be a little bit darker. That's kind of why I wanted to do like the then first, so that way we knew what it was supposed to look like before we did this. So going inside, we have the grand staircase, but look, the bridge above has been cracked through, like the balcony's all messed up, some railings are missing. I think that's amazing. It's the same furniture. Oh, they actually like displaced it a bit, like slid them over. That's really nice. Oh my God, just looking through the broken window, it feels real, you know? The conservatory has obviously been overgrown. Going into the dining room, the chairs are just like in random positions as well. I was scared that everything was gonna be like perfectly as it was and not really have that feel, right? Oh, the bathroom door's been broken off. There's plants growing through. I think that's a really nice detail as well. My goodness. I think this is the kitchen if I'm not mistaken. Oh yes, well, at least it used to be. So the middle was actually 2 tables and now they have it like separated. I think that's really nice. A lot of the counters and cabinets are missing. We got spider webs. Like, this is really well done. The office, somebody took the bookcase, the desk is gone. What's up here? Is the chess table still here? Absolutely not. That's long gone. Even the details of this fencing, like before like the floor had to fall through, that's really cool too. Okay, well that does it for downstairs again. Let's go upstairs and just check out the balcony again quickly. I'm very excited to see kind of how that looks from a first person perspective. First of all, in real life, I'd be freaked out because I don't really like heights and there's no railing right off the entry there. But yeah, it's all the same. It's just there's pieces missing. I think it might still be functional. I moved him in, so hopefully it is. Let's check out our nursery with our secret ladder again. So the nursery thing is still here. There's a bottle from God knows when. That's so crazy. Maybe there's somebody like living up here raising their kid. That would be interesting too. So going upstairs, like the attic is completely like destroyed. I love that they put the cracks in the ceiling. You can see right through to the roof. Oh my God. So if you go outside, you can actually see right into the attic. That would explain a lot of the nature coming in too. Okay, my poor bathroom is going to be ruined, and it absolutely is. It even has a hole in the floor. That's too bad. Oh, well, the toilet is still there at least. I wonder what the girls' bedroom looks like. Oh my God, one of the beds is missing. There's like nothing else here. What is this? I love it. Just like little details of mess and dilapidation. And lastly, the master bedroom again has been completely ravaged by time and nature, and it's kind of beautiful in its own way. And in fact, I was looking at these screen doors because I bought this pack and built a house with the items before I reviewed this house. So I was thinking, how am I going to use these screen doors? But honestly, I can see why they made them, and this actually works really well. You know, I regret calling it a big ugly greenhouse because like on closer inspection, maybe you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, because because I was blown away by the inside, blown away by the floor plan, and especially in this like dilapidated version, I love all of the little details. These are the things I scream for in an EA build, and I never get it. Apparently all I had to do was spend $20, but hey, I got what I wanted. I'm gonna give this a 10 as well. I did not think that they would pull this off this well. Because I think my expectations are just so low of EA now that just like the fact that they put some love and care into something, well done. Well, that does it for our review of the Now and Then Century Manor. What did you guys think? I usually don't like these things from the Sims 3 store. I think they're usually very overpriced, $20 for a venue. Like, this isn't an expansion pack or a game pack. It's just some build buy in like one lot. But this one is perfect for me. It gave me a lot of the things that I've been looking for in the game, and the lot itself was really well done. So I think it's great for me. But what did you guys think? Do you have a favorite item from the Sims 3 store? Is there something that you can't play without, or do you think it's all just a cash grab? But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give this video a like and subscribe for some more Sims content. This is a game changer for me. Like, I put these pieces in my last mansion, and I don't think you're gonna see a mansion from me anytime soon without these. Anyway, thanks again. Hope you enjoyed. Boom.